Olympic medalist Kim Rhode. Kim, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Oh, my pleasure. It's always good to talk to you.
It's great catching up. Now, it was interesting. A few days ago, the Skeet and double trap Olympic trials began in Kerrville, Texas. You were not there for that, I understand, because you've already captured a spot on the 2012 Olympic team, and you were actually competing internationally, right?
Yes, that is correct. They had the Olympic trials going on at the same time that the World Cup finals were occurring in Abu Dhabi. So I had the honor of representing the United States over at the World Cup finals while everyone else was back home working on the Olympic trials.
Wow, and I have to say, you represented the United States exceedingly well. You brought home the gold, Kim.
Yes, yes, I did. It was a very tough competition as always, but it was also one of those things that you're always proud to do, and definitely that's the best way I like to represent the United States is bring home another gold medal for them.
We like that too, and as I understand it, going into the last day of competition, in fact, going into the final, you were in third place.
I was actually tied. Yes, I was. I actually went into the final. I had a sudden death shoot-off to get in and made the final, and then went into the final and shot extremely well. I believe like a 24, if I remember correctly, in the final to walk away with the gold medal. So it was a very tough competition all the way around, especially for me, even as I led up into the match.
You know, at an event like this, knowing that you're going to be competing in the Olympics next year, do you start to measure up the international competition a little bit more and think, all right, do you start to pay attention to what these other international shooters are doing because you may be seeing them again next year?
I mean, almost definitely. I mean, as we grow closer to the Olympics, that's always in the back of our mind. I mean, that's what really drives you in training in every day, and it's something that we're definitely looking at. I mean, the World Cup finals is really like the best of the best. You have to have won a World Cup or medals or been in the podium at some point just to have an invitation. So it's really kind of the cream of the crop and really the people you'll be competing against at the Olympics. So we definitely are looking at scores, our competition, and really what we need to do to step it up for the London Games.
All right. And now, speaking of the Olympic Games, when will the Olympic team be set, Kim?
Well, we still have one more competition in Arizona, and I believe that's going to be later in date, so I'm not exactly sure of the exact date, but they have one more match, and they're going to take the combined scores of the two competitions, and that's going to really pick our team. And unless you're like, me or Josh, who've already earned the points, we're already placed on the team, and we're obviously very eager to know who our teammates are going to be.
Sure. And just for folks who aren't familiar, how many athletes will represent the United States in terms of the shotgun in the men and women's skeets result, or the men and women's skeets program?
Well, in the skeet division, we'll have 2 men and 1 woman represent for the United States in international skeet. And that's pretty much the same for bunker. You'll have 2 men and 1 woman in bunker, as well as only 2 men in doubles trap. There is no woman in doubles trap. Obviously, I wouldn't have been forced to switch back in the day. So we have a very strong team. There's a lot of depth, a lot of strength in our team, especially overseas. And I'm thinking that we're going to definitely be doing quite well at this next Olympic Games.
All right. Well, listen, Kim, it's always a real pleasure getting a chance to catch up with you. What's your next match? Where are you going next?
Well, I leave in 3 days for Guadalajara for the Pan American Games.
Oh, so really?
We have a huge competition going on down in Guadalajara, and that's going to be kind of the next one for me. And then after that, I have kind of a little break for a little bit, going through the holidays and stuff. So, but definitely gearing up for that one, and going to be there for quite a while. As my event isn't until like the 21st or something.
Oh, wow.
Of October. So we've got quite a long road ahead of us as we lead up to that match.
All right. Well, listen, best of luck to you at the Pan American Games. Be safe down there, and I look forward to talking to you again very soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great weekend. Kim Rhode, Olympic gold medalist, joining us here tonight on Cam and Company.